Well, this is a change of scenery, something like that. Hi, hey, so I'm in my apartment in New York. I made it. We did it, kids. Yeah, it's been a bit of a stressful week. I've moved in the past 3 years. I've moved like probably 6 times. Yeah, I'm here. It's almost perfect. I'm waiting on a few things to arrive as far as storage goes for under the bed, because you know, when you live in New York, I don't have a closet. So I'm having to figure out where I'm going to put my clothes. My camera is a bit crooked. Let's try that. That's better. I'm still figuring out how I want to film. I was worried because this poster, this Marilyn Manson poster, is from the Mechanical Animals era. So he's in like white latex body paint, and he has, you know, the prosthetic breasts. So I was concerned that they were going to like flag my videos because of nudity, even though he's not nude. And he's not human either in the picture. But so I'm going to do a vlog. Is that what you do when you do vlogs? Do you just say, hi, I'm going to do a vlog? Yeah, so this is how it's sort of, I think, will be. I've got both windows open. I've got my makeup mirror. I have an OttLight mirror, and the right side of the mirror, actually the bulb needs to be replaced. I don't know if I can show you without knocking everything over. Probably. Do you see that one works? And then this one doesn't. Or this one doesn't. So I have to replace that one. It says they're supposed to last 10,000 hours, and I'm like, and I've had a brush hair on my face the entire time. That's cute. It says it's supposed to last 10,000 hours, and I'm like, well, I mean, I've had it for 2 years, so I suppose, is that 10,000 hours? Do I put on that much makeup? So, there's something in my throat. I seem nervous, but I'm really not. See, the thing is I realized when I was showing someone my videos, and we were watching them together, and I realized that I don't completely act like myself in my videos. I mean, I'm sort of like, I'm 75% of me. I could be more me, because in real life I'm much more expressive. I talk a lot more. I'm a lot more emotive, and I make more extreme facial expressions than I do in my videos, if you could imagine that. See, for me it's like, whoa, calm it down. But I want to be me, you know? I want to really show you guys who I am, and, you know, I make a lot of friends just by being myself, I guess, which sounds cocky when I say it, but it's like a lesson for me, I guess, that, you know, people will like you for you, I guess. How about that? As soon as I get everything completely moved in, I'd say I'm like 80 to 85% done in here. You can't really see here, and I would really like to be able to film in a way where you can see. I have some shelves up here, and I have things like this Amarovica. I'll never say their name right, ever. The box that their like travel essentials kit came in, because I think it's a beautiful box, you know? They like really took the time to make this beautiful box, and I want to display it. And so I save boxes, and people always thought I was crazy. Like, you have the product, why do you keep the box? But don't tell me that this, you know, the fact that she's taken so much time. I actually put another box in there to keep it standing up, because there's a little lip on this shelf that you can't really see, but her name was covered up, and we can't have that. You know, the amount of time and effort that they put into making a beautiful box like this deserves to be shown off. And I figure it's like, this is my room, this represents me, this is the area that I'm going to be living in, so I might as well have it reflect me and be as much Chris as it can. So as soon as I'm done completely moving everything in, I will take you guys on a room tour, and once my roommate moves in and she agrees to it, I'll take you guys on a little apartment tour, just because this is the first time I've lived completely on my own in an apartment, not through student housing. When I lived in Los Angeles, I was going through student housing through FIDM, and this is the first time that I've gone through something that's not school, so I really have free reign as far as being able to decorate and have it look exactly how I want and feel like a home. Because, you know, I could decorate my rooms at home, but dorms are a little tricky because you can't screw anything into the wall, and you know, that sort of thing. So I wanted to take you guys on that, and I think I'll do a video on what it's like to live in New York for a student. and maybe some tips on going from dorm living to apartment living once I get the hang of it, or if you're going to be moving to New York for school, which route to do, the dorm living or student housing, or kind of signing a lease on your own. But my roommate doesn't move in until next weekend, so I have this week to just make sure that everything on my half is spick and spam, so that way it's kind of up to my standards, and then she can come in and build it up to her standard, if that makes sense. You know, I just want to have as much done on my behalf as possible. That way it makes the transition easy for both of us. My desk, literally the first thing that I did was set up my makeup drawer, my chest, if we'll call it that, because it's like when you're into makeup or skincare, like nothing else matters, right? Like, I'm like, you know what, I have sweaters all over the place, there's a can of deodorant on the floor, but as long as my skincare is tucked away nicely and can come with no harm to it, I'm happy. Which I guess, I don't know, if you're into stuff like skincare, makeup, fragrance, and it's like your babies, it's like your children, you have to protect it at all costs. Also, I wanted to make sure that nothing was being exposed to light, so everything's tucked away, which is nice. I have lots of news for you guys, lots of exciting things to update you on, aside from the move. See, I want to tell you, but then I don't. Well, maybe I'll tell you. I should think about this. Oh, what the hell. I'm launching a blog, so, which is like, for me, it's like, oh my gosh, it's fanfare, we need french fries thrown in the air, we need rubber duckies, or lots of exciting things, because I can officially say, like, I'm launching my blog. And I think for me, the blog is really going to represent a new era of what I've been striving to do. Yeah, at first I did YouTube just because everyone said that I should, and okay, so I did it. And watching some of the old videos, it was very, uncomfortable. I think I've really come into my own since then. I've sort of figured out what my niche is, who my target market is, as if like I'm like this business or whatever. But, I think I kind of found what makes me happy to talk about and what I am able to talk about with you guys so we can get a conversation going, because that's always what my goal was to create conversation. It was never just me talking like I am now to a camera. It was always, let's have a discussion, let's have frank conversation about, okay, this product is way overpriced, why the hell is it that expensive, is it any good, or, oh my gosh, okay, no one talks about this and it really needs to be given the spotlight because people are missing out on it, and for the price that it is, why the hell not? Case in point, Borghese toner, that sort of thing. I don't know, that's my claim to fame, is the Borghese toner and Dr. Dennis Gross's hydration booster. So I'm launching a blog, and I think for me it's going to be really great because I'm still going to be doing YouTube, but with a blog, I've always been much more of a natural writer than I am a speaker. I think I can speak fairly well. I can kind of pretend to be a good speaker at least, but the blog will allow me to have really great photos of these products. My goal is anytime I do a product review, which is going to be the large majority of the blog will be individual product reviews, as well as, kind of like playlists of stuff. So whereas in my videos I talk about, monthly product favorites, why is skincare so expensive, or some other ones that I'm coming up with, which will be quite exciting. For me, it was always hard for me to do an individual product review because I always talked so in depth in these monthly product videos that it felt kind of like a moot point. But when I have it on the blog, I can have pictures. My goal is to have full ingredient lists on every product that I post about, because every time I'm trying to track down an ingredient list for a product and it's not in any archive or, any hosting source, it's frustrating because I'm like, how the hell is this? Do I know if it's any good? I could be putting literal rubbing alcohol on my face and I wouldn't know. So yeah, the blog is coming. It's gonna coordinate with videos that I do. It's gonna have individual posts that are just just for the blog. And it's just, for me, it's going to be another way to talk to you guys and to just really map everything out. Because I usually, when I film videos, I only really do it one take through because I like the spontaneity of it and I like the unrehearsed quality, because I sort of can't lie or plan myself out too much, If I instinctively am like, this sucks ass, literally I would not even put this on my feed, it's that bad. if I edited myself and I planned out how I was going to say it and what I was going to say, it wouldn't feel as organic for me. So I usually only do my videos one take through. But on a product review, especially if something's expensive, I really want to put a lot of thought into it and come up with analogies. So the blog title is called TPIS Beauty, and what that stands for is, to put it simply, beauty. So every post is going to end with TPIS, and it's just going to be kind of like a 1 or 2 sentence summary of the product, because I like to give as much, you know, depth and complexity and information as I possibly can on my posts. But at the end of the day, you just need to have a verdict, right? You need to know, is this good or is this bad? So, and a lot of it is also going to be putting terminology or product ideas or, you know, skincare routines or anything like that on level playing field, right? Because some of the terminology, like, you know, hyperpigmentation, or like acne scars versus hyperpigmentation or post-inflammatory hyperpigmentation, those can sometimes be mixed up. So I'm gonna put that on a level playing field using a lot of analogies. When I talk about cleansing, I put it in the terminology of like redoing your bathroom and peeling off the wallpaper. You'll have to read the post because it makes more sense when you read it, you know, written out than me trying to explain it verbally. But just to put everything in a way that everyone can understand, because skincare, if you're not kind of in the loop, it can be very confusing and very daunting. Like, there's hundreds of products. How do I know what's good? How do I know what's bad? What's actually going to work? What's not going to work that people say is going to work? Just being really frank, or as I like to say, like Joe or Paul or Jordan or Josh or Ringo. Because who knows, it could be not frank. But just to make things, you know, fun and simple and easy to understand, but still with a bit of my humor and a bit of my personality, because that's what you guys are watching me for, I hope, at least, you know. Hopefully it's partially informational, but it's also part of, like, you're hanging out with me. And that's how I always want to keep things, is just casual. Professional and informative, but casual. I never want to, like, have too many jump cuts where I'm jumping all across the screen and I'm, like, paid to talk about something that sucks. I want to be full of integrity. I feel like Ratatouille, or not Ratatouille, Despero, was that what his name was? The Tale of Despero, that little mouse? He was so triumphant. That's me. So, as soon as everything is completely done, I will be taking you through a room tour. I had to wait to really launch the blog until I got here, because here I have a white desk that will serve really nicely as, you know, a backdrop for photos. I also have a black dresser that could work nicely. Then they're both going to be lit by natural sunlight, which is always the best for me for photographing products and filming videos. So I had to wait to post pictures, but a lot of things are already queued up, and they coordinate with videos that I've done that kind of, they just give more depth to the video, more information, more product mentions, because sometimes it can be daunting to watch a product on, or a video on skin cleansers, and then there's 30 options that I've mentioned, and it's like, what is, can be hard to reference back to. So that sort of thing is what's going to be involved. What else? Yeah, I start school in a few weeks. I've already started working. So I'm gonna see if I can balance work and school and a blog and doing YouTube, because I take all of them very seriously as a way of bettering myself in my future. I think everything that I'm doing so far and currently has some sort of purpose, I hope. Yes. So I think that's it. I think that's all that I wanted to mention is the blog, and I've moved, and I will take you guys on a room tour. And I do have some great, exciting videos coming out that I really put a lot of effort into. If you've noticed the past couple videos, like why is skincare so expensive, skincare products that actually work, I'm trying to churn out those kinds of videos because I think they will be helpful to a larger portion of people, a broader audience, because I think, you know, and not that there's anything wrong with like my current 350 views I have on a certain video. I appreciate every one of them, and 350 people is a lot of people, let's be honest. But I think I wanted to do videos that helped more people and didn't just consider this 10% of this whole skincare, beauty, fragrance, makeup thing world. Not that I'm selling out, but I wanted to just do videos that I think more people could benefit from, because if I'm gonna be a superhero, I might as well do it all, right? I guess, I don't know. My goal is just, you know, I want to turn this channel and the blog into something that is like that's bigger than what it's been, because I think that I have a voice. You know, I've worked hard to get this small voice that I have, but I've worked for it. You know, I always try to maintain integrity and honesty and just being very transparent, and I want to keep it that way, but at the same time I also know that I can help a lot of people, or I can offer insight that even if you don't want to hear it, it's still insight, it's still there. It's a different opinion, or it's the same opinion as everyone else, which will just further help you make a decision on whether to spend the $90 on a Sunday Riley oil. You know, that sort of thing. So, that is this video. Ta-da! I'm throwing my hands up a lot today, and you know what's going to happen? I'm going to hit the shelf at one point, and these beautiful boxes are just going to come tumbling down on me. Yes. Side note, also I went to Muji and finally found those tiny little Q-tips that like Mary Greenwell and Charlotte Tilbury talk about all the time. Paid $3.50 for it nonetheless. I mean, this is New York, but I'm so excited to give them a try, and just like, because I have small eyes, I need to get in there for detail work. I have all my brushes with me. I'm going to be filming a video right after this, so that will be coming up fairly soon. Yeah, so I think that's it. Hopefully this was fun for you guys, and I will talk to you real soon. The blog will be launching in a few weeks, so be looking out for it. It's going to coordinate with the it's been a long week, of some videos that are coming up that involve double cleansing and skincare products to try if you are new to skincare, which I just gave both of those videos away, so it's not a secret anymore. But I will see you guys then, and I'll talk to you soon. Bye.